What's up, everybody? OGP back with you from the movie theater. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. That means it is the early preview, premiere, early release of Maxxxine. I've been waiting forever for this. The big question will be, if this movie's good, is this one of the greatest trilogies of all time? In the horror genre, I think it has that definite possibility. But anyways, I'm going to get here and check out this movie. We'll talk about it more afterwards. As always, I will not spoil it for you. I'll let you know ahead of time before I get into spoilers. I'll tell you the score. I'll tell you kind of what I feel if you should go watch it or whatever. And then I'll warn you about spoilers. Don't worry about that. Right now, let's go check out Maxxxine. Oh, yes. Man, X, phenomenal. Pearl, phenomenal. I liked X better than Pearl, but they were still both great. I cannot wait. This looks so good. So good. 2nd Street Cinema. Here we go. I got my ticket ahead of time so I don't have to stand in that line. Straight over here. Well, here we go. D8 Maxxxine. Ah, yes, 8:45. Let's get in here. Well, look at this. For now, the theater is empty. Hopefully I'm in the right theater. D8. But there is literally nobody here. That is going to change. I saw the amount of seats that were sold, and this will definitely change. But like most of you, I have been waiting for this movie for a couple of years now. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to finally be here. I was going to go see it this weekend with some friends, but that wasn't going to happen. So then I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to go day one and check it out and be one of the first people to be able to tell you all about it. So without further ado, I'm going to watch this movie and we'll get out to the car or go outside somewhere kind of quiet and peaceful where I can either rant or rave. What will it be? Who knows?
2 hours later.
Huh. Definitely not what I expected. This might have been one of those movies that's a little too overhyped, or that I was a little too excited for. There's a lot going on in my mind right now. I'm not going to say any spoilers, but this is going to get a solid movie, a very solid movie. For the 3rd installment in this franchise, I'm a little let down. I'm thinking right now, it's getting the good old 6.5 out of 10. It was shot well, the music was great, the acting was fine. Well, aside from, I don't think it was acting good, I think it was the way one character kind of acted. Not that they were a bad actor, but just the character. This one character was weird. I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. I expected to walk out, and I thought I was going to be saying, is this the best trilogy of all time? Is this maybe the best movie of the year? Ooh, the trilogy's great, because the first two were amazing. And this one's okay. It's definitely not the movie of the year. And I wish some things were done different. It's not what I expected. And there's fireworks because it's July 3rd. I wish it was different. And there's not too much more I can say without getting into spoilers. If you're a fan of the franchise, go see it in theaters. I'm curious what you all think. It's not a bad movie. That's why I'm not angry. I'm kind of confused. I don't know how to feel right now because I thought it was going to be something different. If you watch the trailer, it kind of at least what I took away from the trailer was I thought it was going to go a certain way, and it didn't. It went different, and there were some fun parts, some great effects, some gore, some great kills, things like that you would expect in a horror film. But it was different. It was different. 6.5 out of 10. So if you don't want to know spoilers, go ahead and turn off this video now. But before you do, hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. Helps the algorithms. Come back and let me know after you've seen it what your thoughts are. Very curious to see how everybody else feels about this. I'm walking out of the theater a little let down. I expected to walk out all pumped up and excited, and I don't feel that way. So I'm going to get in the car. We're going to talk about this with some spoilers now. So if you don't want to see, that's all I got to say about that. I definitely have to go back and watch X again. Pearl, fresh enough in my mind. X, I gotta watch again. So between the movies X and Pearl, well, really in X, we learn that there's like a connection, kind of, between Maxxxine and Pearl, which I kind of expected, and we're in spoilers, be forewarned, we're in spoilers now. I kind of expected Maxxxine, especially based on the trailer, I expected Maxxxine to act a little more crazy, to have a little more Pearl in her. Mia Goth did a phenomenal job acting. Giancarlo Esposito, love him, he was great. The rest of the cast was fine. But the main villain in this really is Maxxine's dad, which that comes kind of out of fucking left field. Like, okay, at the very beginning, we see this videotape where we see young Maxxine kind of being acting coached by her dad. We don't see the dad, we just see Maxxine. Kind of alluding to what got her acting career started, or her passion for acting. And kind of comes full circle where the dad is back in the picture, but the dad is this religious nut who wants to perform an exorcism to get the Hollywood demons out of Maxxine, or whatever the fuck that was. But when the dad comes in, and he's supposed to be like this scary fucking guy, we've gone up to this creepy house, all this stuff, which we've no explanation how the dad got this fucking house in Hollywood, which even in 85 would have been like $1 million home or more. Where did the fucking dad get all these other people to perform this fucking exorcism? How did the dad, Kevin Bacon was great. Played a private investigator hired by Maxxine's dad to track her down. Which, how hard would that be to fucking track her down? Because she's like a fucking porn star. She's all over Hollywood. She's working in strip clubs, doing all these things. Wouldn't have been that fucking hard. But okay, you hire a private investigator, which we're in spoilers again. Kevin Bacon's death was pretty fucking cool. Problem, it wasn't Maxxine that really killed him. In the trailer, we see all this hype of her putting on this makeup and everything. We think she's going to go out and be this badass fucking killer. She's not. In this movie, she's not a badass killer. People get killed and stuff, but it's not her. And I kind of expected it to be her based on the trailer. And I was pumped up. That fucking had me pumped up. And when we go in there and we get this fucking curveball that it's really like her dad, and some of the deaths were cool, some of the effects were cool, knives being stabbed into people's faces and stuff, fucking heads exploding, heads getting blown off and shit, fucking good effects. But the story had me going, what the fuck? Maxxine's in there with this fucking confidence. I'm a fucking star. I'm going to be a star. I'm a great actress. Fucking hire me, do all this stuff. But the trailer kind of led us to believe she was living double life. Like she was a fucking star and a killer, which she wasn't. And at no point was she ever really a badass or anything. There's a part where she's pissed at her dad and she ends up fucking pulling the trigger, blowing her dad's head off. But, I mean, that was like the cops came in and saved her ass because she was going to get, burnt at the stake or whatever the fuck the dad was going to do to her. It was not a bad movie, but it was not what I expected, nor what I wanted or hoped for out of seeing that trailer or seeing X and Pearl. They nailed the 80s. Everything being 80s about it was really cool. The music was great. Locations, that type of stuff. It was fun. Got a lot of fanfare around Universal Studios and stuff. But man, the story, it was okay. I'm sitting there going like, okay, when is Maxxxine going to turn into this badass killer? And they had her friends, like 3 close friends, get killed. You would have thought that would have been enough to like flip the switch to make her crazy and go start killing. I guess not. Maybe we should have seen Pearl, then X, then this one. So we're more familiar with Maxxxine rather than Pearl. Because I expected more of Pearl to come out of Maxxxine in this, and it didn't happen. So I don't know that there's too much more to rant or say about this, but 6.5, that's where I'm at. I really thought it was going to be one of the greatest movies of the year. I thought this was going to be the icing on the cake that made this the perfect trilogy, but it's not. At some point, I'll probably sit down and try and think about different trilogies and where this ranks. It's a good trilogy. X is, if you wanted original Texas Chainsaw Massacre violence, X was like the closest thing you got to a good Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And Pearl was just phenomenal because you saw this aspiring actress lose her fucking marbles and start killing the fucking world. So why the fuck didn't fucking Maxxxine lose her fucking marbles and kill the fucking world? People that were like getting in her way of her becoming a star, she should have went and fucking killed them all. But that didn't happen. It's interesting. It's very interesting. And I guess, hey, the idea, you want to throw us for a loop, you want the audience to come in and be surprised. Surprise! Or like the dad would say, oh, what the fuck was this? The dad did it. Oh, jazz hands. What the fuck? You're supposed to be a scary guy and you go, eh. Yeah. I'm the more I sit here and think about it, the more frustrated I'm getting. But again, it wasn't a bad movie. If you're going to go see it in the theater, I think you'll be fine. You won't walk out all pissed off. But you could wait. You could wait and see it at home. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm deflated. I feel deflated. I feel let down. I feel betrayed. Ti West, you have fucked me hard. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the thumbs up button if you would. I would appreciate it. Okay, see you later. Bye.